Hello, this is Jeff Mays, and welcome to Thinking to Success. Thinking to Success is your daily tip to understanding yourself and knowing your customer better. And every day we cover a new and exciting process, which is part of the sales process. Today, we're going to be covering one of my favorite and most important things that we do, and that's greeting the customer. When we greet the customer, we have to remember, first impressions are the most important thing that we have in that relationship. When a customer walks into your business and they see everything around them, everything must be the way they expected for them to have a great physical appearance. Now, when you're walking into a business, think about the last time you walked into a business. What was the impression of that business that you walked into? What was the impression of the person who greeted you? Now think about how you were treated. Would you want to be treated that way, or would you want to be treated differently? Well, I would say that normally we're not treated the way we'd like to be treated when we go into a business. So let's think a little bit about what you need to do to improve what happens when people come to visit you. Your first job when you go meet a customer is to start to develop some rapport. Now, rapport is simply the way that that person is treated and the way they feel and the relationship you have with them. So, first and foremost, treat the customer like a friend. Greet them with a smile. Give them a little nice introduction like, "Hi, my name's Jeff. What's your name?" Wouldn't that be nice to be treated that way? Start to build a relationship. The relationship that you build with that customer is going to lead to trust. Now, believe it or not, you want that customer to trust you. You want them to trust you for this purchase that they came in for today, and you want them to trust you down the road. I've always said that friends buy from friends, and the main reason that happens is because you always trust your friend. Start to build trust. The trust is going to lead to additional sales. I'll guarantee it. Treat the customer right, greet him properly, and he's going to come back and buy again. So, greeting like a friend. Let's talk a little bit more like that. When you greet someone as a friend, you always have a smile on your face. That's very important. Expect that person to be a friend. You're going to say, "Hello, my name's Jeff." And then what are you going to do? Well, you're going to have good eye contact. Always remember, look at that person, give them your full attention, not only with your body looking at them, not only with your head looking at them, not only with your eyes looking at them, but also with everything you got going for you. Remember, full contact, good eye contact. It's very important. And then after you've introduced yourself, do the next most important thing. Ask them their name. People like to be addressed by their name. You know, it never ceases to amaze me. You go into a restaurant, and the waiter or the waitress will come up and start talking to you at the table, and pretty soon they're saying, "You guys," or "You folks." They never say, "What's your name?" Wouldn't it be much nicer to be treated and asked properly what your name is so that you could have a relationship with that person? And once you ask their name, use their name 3 times. It's very important. It's going to help you build it in your memory. It's going to help them build it in your memory. And it's going to work better for both of you. Now, the way I like to do that is to tell a short little story just as I meet them. Let me just give you an idea of what I would do. I'd say, "Hi, my name's Jeff. You know, I've been working here at this store for 15 years. My boss told me just the other day, he said, 'Jeff, you know, you're the best salesman we have. Every time you go out on the sales floor, there's people asking for you by name. They're asking for Jeff.'" Now, I think, Jim, don't you think that's wonderful? I mean, I got to tell you, Jim, it's something I'm very proud of when my boss comes up to me and tells me something like that. So, Jim, what kind of business are you in? What do you do? That's starting to build rapport. You're starting to have a relationship with that customer just in those first 2 minutes that you're greeting them. Now, isn't that nice? Isn't that something neat? You're doing something different when you think about the way you've been treated at places you've bought things. Now, the next thing you're going to do, if the customer hasn't by that time, they're probably going to start looking at you going, this is different. Well, this is where you start to take control. This is where you ask the customer direct questions. You say, hey, Jim, I know you came in here today for a reason. Most people don't just come into the store to look around. They're really looking for something. Is there something in particular for yourself or for your business that you came here looking for today? You know what? When you ask a question like that, they're going to tell you. There's no doubt about it. So as soon as they start to answer the question, let them know that you know exactly how you can help them. That's really important. Hey, Jim, I can help you with that. You know, I have a lot of experience in that area. Let's go on back and take a look at things. I know exactly where that product is. Follow me. By taking control and taking the lead, you're setting the groundwork to be in control of the relationship. And that's going to be great for you, and it's going to be great for the customer, because they're going to be able to get in and out of your store in record time with exactly the product they need to solve their problem. Or maybe they're just buying something for fun, and they're going to be happy with it, because you're going to know everything about it. So today, there's a few things I want you to remember. The first one is, first impressions are everything. You never get a chance to replay that 10 or 15 seconds that you first get to meet that customer, and the customer gets to meet you, your store, and everything in it. First impressions, very important. Start to develop rapport early. You can never be too friendly to a person, and you want that relationship to start. You want them to understand. You're there to help them. You're not just a salesperson. You're a solution expert. And that's the way you want to market yourself. I can help you meet your needs. How important would that be? And then most important, listen to what they'd say. And look at what they're doing. Ask them what they want and listen for that answer. Don't take anything, give them full attention. Listen to what they're saying. And finally, lead to the solution. You have the ability, at that point, you've built some trust with the customer, take them back and show them the solution. We're going to talk more about that on the next time. And the other thing I really want you to remember is always lead with relationship. Never lead with product. Just think about this for a minute. If you walk into a store and you know you're looking for a certain item, and you walk in, somebody greets you around the front door and they say, how can I help you? And you say, I'm looking for a frying pan. They say, they're right over there. What chance do you have to sell another thing to that customer or to build a relationship with that customer if you say the frying pans are over there? It won't happen. Make sure you lead with relationship. Always lead with relationship. That customer could mean a repeat sale for you. It could mean a lot more business for the store. And when that happens, you're going to make more money and you're going to be happy. I mean, really happy when you're having new friends and old friends come into the store every day. You're going to look at customers differently and you're going to have a good time at work. So as you go forward and you look at your workbook, answer those questions we've given you, and get ready. Because today, you're thinking to success. We've had your daily tip for understanding yourself and knowing your customer better. My name's Jeff Mays, and I'm happy to be here with you. Thanks for listening.